Hello, I'm Corli Jay with Hip Hop News for What's the Word. I'm here today with Kimre Lewis talking about her new show, Kenan. How you doing today, Kimre?
Corli, I'm great. So good to meet you.
Thanks for being with me today. Can you tell us a little bit more about the show and your character on Kenan?
Yes, so it's starring Kenan Thompson, and it's a show about a single dad who recently lost his wife, and he's juggling raising kids and also at the same time working at Atlanta's #2 news station. So it's a fun time, and I play Mika, the executive news producer of the show within the show. And Mika she's no nonsense, she's fabulous, but she's definitely flawed. And she's the boss. She's the boss of the newsroom.
Right. What I love about the show is that you're a Black woman, making sure you keep this Black man in check while he's going through this difficult time. And how do you connect to Mika's character in your personal life?
Yeah, so Mika and I are a lot alike. We both are super dedicated to our career. But I try to have it all together. And I think, like a lot of my friends, we just it messes up sometimes. We drop the ball on some things. And so those imperfect moments are similar to what Mika experiences. And to me, that's where a lot of the comedy comes from, where we see Mika just kind of lose it. And she doesn't like losing it. She don't like it.
As I can tell. So what about the role of Mika makes her different from any other role that you ever played?
Mika she has real power. She's, as an executive, she's in control, but at the same time, her love life is just so flawed. She's been engaged 5 times. So she is really, really looking for for love in a way that her career hasn't been able to satisfy her. So I enjoy playing a role where, this Black woman is making a difference in journalism, the world of journalism, because it's so rare that we get to see women of color, Black women, in charge of the news and what is broadcast to be seen. So I enjoy that part about it a great deal.
Right. And you said that she's been engaged 5 times. That's so crazy.
Just 5.
I know that just 5. You just got engaged. So congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you. Thank you, Corli. Yes.
What advice would you give newly engaged couples in 2021?
Oh, man. The advice I would give couples is to, there's a lot. Where would I start? I think I would say with choosing the right partner, choosing a partner who has shared interests and priorities and values, the same as you do, or at least similar, like top 5, like top 3 or 5. It would be nice to connect that way. And then to also, be yourself, be real, because it just kind of sucks going through relationships where you're not able to show up and be authentic and be your real self. And you deserve that.
Right. That's facts. Thanks for that.
Thanks. I'm here all day for that.
Going back to the show though, how did you get involved with this project and what was the process like?
Oh, it was so exciting when I found out about this show, because I've been a fan of Kenan for so long, watching him on SNL. I jumped at the opportunity to work with him, and seeing names like Lauren Michaels, David Casp, seeing, Jackie Clark, like the executive producers on our show, Ken Whittingham. There's just so much rich comedy there that I was so excited to be a part of. So yeah, it was
like a no-brainer when you saw, like, yes, I have to do this.
Yes, please. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
As a person who wears many hats, like I know that you're a writer, does that kind of like make it nerve-wracking when you do like acting roles, because you pay attention to those details that many people may not?
This show, what's great about it is that they allow you to contribute. We all have our strengths, and this group is so great about allowing you to show and flex your strengths. So whenever I do have a joke pitch or an idea for my character, it's really nice to be able to, bounce it off of just these genius minds. But yes, it can also be intimidating sometimes, because it's like, you walking up to Kenan Thompson. Right. Like, he knows funny. Dude knows funny. So yeah, but luckily they're just so great and warm, and they want your input. So that's great.
Cool. So as we know, this month is Women's History Month. Yay us. I would like you to highlight a woman who's been an inspiration to you and explain to us how she has been an inspiration to you.
My mom. So my mom, she's no longer with us physically, but she was an executive news producer. And I pull so much of what I, bring to Mika from watching her, watching her produce the morning news show that she produced, and watching her be a boss in that newsroom. So, I was so fortunate to be able to see that at such a young age, because back then it wasn't shown on TV like that, or movies. You really didn't see Black women at executive levels with real power until, a few years ago. So it's been such a joy to be able to bring, so much of what she taught me and what I saw in her to this role.
Wow, that's powerful. That was like, it's like a special connection that you get this role and your mom did that. That's amazing.
Yeah. It really feels like kismet. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so my last thing for you would be, give us 3 reasons why we should watch Kenan.
Kenan Thompson, funny, veteran, SNL comedy, great. Lorne Michaels, comedy is synonymous with his name. You got Chris Redd, genius. You got Don Thompson. It's such a full cast. Danny and Dana Lane, Fortune Feimster. You asked for 3. I'm gonna keep going. This show comes from a genuine place, like an authentic place, a relatable place. It's grieving, right? Which we've all had enough of, plenty of grieving in the past year. And so what I love about this show is that it allows us to laugh, which is just so needed right now. So yeah, if you are 2 years old, if you are 122 years old, this show has something for you.
Thank you so much. You guys can watch new episodes of Kenan on NBC Tuesdays at 7:30 Central. This has been Corli Jay for Hip Hop News. Thank you so much, Kimre, and I'll see you later.
Thank you, Corli. So great to meet you.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?